What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 59 of my Total Warhammer 2 modded Vlad von Carstein campaign. So as we saw last time, we completed the quest for the Blood Drinker, finally. Though it did take ages, Vlad's about to get his signature weapon there and become even more difficult to kill. Though we do still need to get him a couple necromancers in this army. I think there might be a couple of other armies that, well, that may take priority with regards to those said necromancers. Dieter has one, although I did want to get him another one, but also we don't have a necromancer in Carmilla's army yet, and to be honest, considering that her army is just zombie spam, we could use some corpse carts and some necros in here. The only problem there is, of course, we don't have any good necros, do we? Yeah, these necros are all garbage. We need to replace them, but we don't really have the cash to do so, at least this turn, so I guess we'll have to wait. We also need to do the same thing, I guess, for the White Kings to get Manny down there in and around Lamia, so that's another thing. Anyway, let's continue. Gunter, you still need to build up your ghoul forces, which I guess we are going to be at least partially giving you via Helman Gorst, who also needs a bunch more black coaches to round out his army. Now, this area I think we can leave alone more or less for now. We just gotta keep defending against Chaos / the Empire up here. I'm just seeing there are two armies up here. Huh. Anarath Godslayer, eh? Which god have you slain there, Mr. Anarath? I'm genuinely curious. Now the question is, do we move out of Beckhofen? We definitely want to join Isabella and Vlad von Carstein's forces together. I feel like we don't want to hit Prague right now, though. You know what, let's put them both into ambush stance while we wait to see how Chaos reacts, because we'll need to defend these locations if they do indeed react. Beckhofen can't defend itself, but hey, if that draws an enemy in while we're in ambush, I wouldn't complain about it. There you go, you guys all stay here, we'll see how the enemy does anything, or whether the enemy does anything about this. Else, you're still exhausted, but I do want you to keep moving up. Well, there is a hero here, so, yeah, you know what, maybe stay here. Stay here, and there's more heroes here. Yeah, lots more stuff to assassinate. At the very least, the blood kisses will be, will hopefully continue to be relatively plentiful until we can continue, or until we can awaken all the bloodlines. We still got a long ways to go, though now we do have that final von Carstein stage. Anyway, let's see if anybody else needs to move this particular turn. Carmilla's good, Dieter's good, Gorsty good, Red Duke, you're still obliterating dwarfs down there. Kemmler, you're still in a sort of stalemate, because I don't want to move further while Chaos is on the field. It's gonna get a lot more annoying when Bretonia inevitably declares war on us. I'm actually shocked that they haven't done so already. Ideally, we need to, you know, whittle down our enemies before Bretonia comes for us. Oh well, you know what, also it's been a while. Let's finally upgrade these, because I think we're gonna need these walls sooner rather than later. And that's basically all our cash. And in terms of moving, let's see, money, Millhouse, money, Otto, Zoo, Bissendorf. Who are you again? Oh, right, you're this little tiny defensive force in Ackendorf. Yeah, well, I guess you just stay here, buddy. I guess you just stay here. And we need to take over all this stuff anyway. I mean, it's not like I really want the Dwarven territories once again, but, you know, while we're here, I guess. Plus, you know, if we get a little bit of a buffer zone from other factions towards our main territories, that would be okay. Though, again, it does make everything more expensive. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I believe everybody else has moved, unless I'm mistaken, so we're going to skip the rest of this. We're going to end the turn. We're going to see what Chaos does. Go. Nagaron, you're still not trading with us. Ugh, damn, just why don't you just trade with us?
Courtesy is a sure sign of good.
Clan Molder, you want a defensive alliance. We don't have any kind of pacts with you. You are at war with the Warriors of Chaos, which is interesting because you do have a bunch of armies out here, and you are in a military alliance with Wintertooth. Now, I wonder what Wintertooth's relationship is with the Warriors of Chaos at the current time. Thurot. You know what? I'm not going to ally with Thurot. His strength rank is 14. That's pretty weak. It's probably no point right now. Oh, another army. Huh. Is he going to take Zavastra? That would actually be kind of helpful. Funnily enough. Assault garrison success. Ooh, oh, hello. What the heck was that? He decided to attack and then back off. Okay, well, we've seen the AI do that before. Still, it always feels a little bit weird. Confederation between Karazakarak and Karakazul. I didn't realize that Karakazul was... Oh, wait, they had one settlement down there. Yeah, well... Oh, look, a full stag. Well, that's something for the Red Duke to do. Defending Varenka Hills, eh? Okay. Keep feeding stacks to the Red Duke. I'm sure his knights are hungry. Oh, Orion's ended that non-aggression pact with us. Okay, well, this was, I suppose, coming. What does he not like? He doesn't like the treaties with the Pirates of Sartosa or the Clan Scryer or the Dread Fleet, eh? Unsurprisingly. Or unsurprisingly there. No surprises there, is what I've been trying to say. Okay, well, if he attacks us, he attacks us. We gotta... Well, I did just build that wall, so... Makes sense to do that. Ambusher discovered Elmador's stronghold. Where the heck is that? Check that out. Let's see, Ambusher... Where? This doesn't matter. Okay, I thought this was near one of our own territories. A brutal business comes back up. Assault garrison success. Assault garrison success. Wound failure. Okay, assault units are... Damn. Oh, wow. Okay, this is clearly going to get very annoying with all those heroes up and running. Also, Mount Gunbad. I still think that you've got a reasonably good chance of being able to protect yourself if these guys come for you. Less so for the desolation of Drakenmoor. Yeah, this thing is dead if anybody comes for it. But honestly, I don't really care about any of these territories over in the south here. Well, actually, the Crimson Pinnacle I do care about, but it can defend itself, so, you know. I think we're fine there. Okie dokie, has Chaos moved at all? No, they're... Huh. They're sort of just sitting here. I hope they actually move, because the only reason we haven't moved on these territories is they haven't moved, and it's kind of bizarre like this. I guess we could keep moving Vlad and Co forward and slowly advancing, but I'd really rather that the forces of Chaos actually... Okay, you know what, Vlad, go here. Get away from Kislev a little bit. Hopefully a Chaos Force doesn't just, like, come out of here and instantly destroy it or something. And Isabella, can you go right... You can't go into ambush here, but you can... Yeah, just go right beside Vlad. If they come for you, then you can attack together. Not like you really need to sit at Beckhofen after all. There we go. Okay, you guys are there together. We'll see. Now, there's a lot of assassinations to do. Wait, you know what? That's going to be kind of annoying, so let's have the Red Duke get himself a fight first. Since they've moved to Varenka Hills... Oh, wait, you can't reach Varenka Hills from here? Really? Oh, they're gonna go for Akendorf, aren't they? Ungrim. I guess we auto-resolve, take Barag Dawazbag, and then we hit Varenka Hills, well, afterwards, I guess. Man, really? Why does it take so long? I take it's because of this river, because it goes from, like, 50% to 0 very quickly. Oh, well. Oh, well, auto-resolve this for obvious reasons. And occupy the place. Hey, we got a Book of Ashur out of it. That's a pretty good pickup. Pretty much always. We also got some level ups. I'll take care of them later. This is, there are more critical things to do. Now, you, Ungrim. Now, here's the question. Will you attack this immediately? Yeah, you'll attack this immediately. What kind of lord are you? You are a Necrarch bloodline. I must have summoned you here for a reason. You get... I mean, you can defend, but if they attack, you don't got much of a chance, buddy. You don't got much of a chance. Though we could slow them down. At the end of the day, their units are too good compared to what we got. Well, let's see. Nehekara's noble blood. You know what? Let's increase the number of raised deads, so maybe this Necrar can actually do some damage on his own. I expect these guys will hit us at Akendorf next turn. Do we have breaches in the walls? No, we are okay. We just have no garrison, but there's no breaches. Now, we could get some raised dead going. At the very least, some cheap zombies can probably help out here. I really wish skeletons weren't so ridiculously expensive. Damn you, skeletons. Alrighty, well, you're going to go into a necromantic ritual before you raise. Did I? I didn't get you the grave digger. Yeah, well, also gotta deal with some ancillaries later on. Man, I really pine for the ability from Total Warhammer 3 to instantly move ancillaries and items around. It's so much more helpful, but oh well. Now, in terms of raising here, You know what? We'll raise the corpse carts, though they are stupidly expensive. Unholy lodestone and 2,000 for this, really. And all the zombies that you can get. There you go. And then this is mostly just to distract the enemy while the I wish these were Carmilla zombies, or even Gorst zombies, while the Necrarch does the damage. Because we have nobody to do the damage, and honestly, in my opinion, the Skeleton Warriors aren't much more effective than the zombies are against the enemy dwarves that are going to come in here, so there's no real point to getting them in here. Now, the only thing that we also have to consider here is if these guys come in with artillery pieces, while we wouldn't be able to hold the rest of them off, we probably want a unit of cav here. Do we waste all of our cash, as in an insane amount of cash? I mean, it's not all of our cash, but it's pretty crazy. For a unit of Hexwraith, just to be able to sally out and use them to kill the enemy artillery before they batter our walls down. Although, to be fair, it's unlikely that we'll be able to do that before they batter our walls down. You know, one temporary Hexwraith unit. Do we need a Black Knight unit? It probably won't work. Although, it is a lot cheaper than Hexwraiths. And it's just against artillery with that extra charge from the lances and barding. Might be a little bit more helpful. Actually, what would be more effective here? I'm not entirely sure. You know what, fine. Raise you two, there we go. Now, you're gonna go back into Akendorf, and we'll see if this guy dares to attack you now. I'd actually be pretty interested in fighting this fight. I still think we'd lose, but I also think it would be a pretty epic battle, so kind of excited for it. Anyway, let's get you guys continuing to level up because, well, we might as well. Blade Shield for you, Red Duke. You guys are still heading towards Ancient Binding Rituals, so I guess go for Friends in Dark Places. Really feel like it should have been Fiends in Dark Places, but whatever. Friends in Dark Places is just a little bit too obvious, you know? Anyway, you get Hero, and you get... oh, right, you're on Unnatural Image now. Well, that's useless against the dwarfs, but still. Pickup is a pickup. And then last but not least, you, Fred, no go for Friends in Dark Places as well. Ooh, I gotta keep it down in the level 30s, though. You're the only one that's 30. Oh, actually, Kevin's level 30 as well, but I think I got maintenance for Kevin. Yeah. And you, right? I'm just double checking here. Okay, yeah, we're good there. Okie dokie. Next up, Carmilla. So, the issue here is if we do nothing about this army, they'll probably head out and attack Ubersreich or something like that. Then again, will you guys be able to defend this? Boris Todbringer, Carmilla's zombie host, and... Now, the defenses of Eilhart are okay, but they've got a lot more elite units here. However, if they siege, Dieter von Carstein can attack them, and that'll be a much bigger problem for them than Carmilla's army is right now.
By Sigma, no, not likely.
You don't have enough armies here to deal with. This is kind of an interesting stalemate. Yeah, I really actually... I know that it's weird, but I like the stalemate that we've got going on over here with the armies just looking at each other. We'd break the stalemate very much instantly with Vlad and Isabella if the forces of chaos weren't waiting to take our territories here. Well, something's got to give eventually. Anyway, well, that's what the Ghoul army is going to hopefully, maybe not probably, but hopefully help out with. So both of you are going to head south, where we're gonna get Gunter his new army. We can raise ghouls here. We can also build ghouls here, as I recall. Or wait, maybe it was in a nearby but different area. Okay, fine, game, fine. Alrighty, Dieter, Carmilla, you're okay. Gorsty, you've moved. You guys are getting ready to get that new army going. Kemmler, we can't attack with you because these guys would instantly attack you if you tried. Plus, you don't have siege attackers, so you have to spend a turn. So, yeah, not much we can do there. Otto, you're ready for the dwarves to come for you. Well, I guess it's time to start using our heroes to get a few more of those blood kisses then. Sophie, you have specialist, you have assassinate. I just want to double check that there isn't anything else here. Well, I guess we got to get block army while we're here. And now, 90. Are you exhausted? Yes, you are. Okay. Stay here, Sophie. What about you? Elsa, you're good. You've got Grandmaster. I think you've got all the good stuff, so you're going into Bony Visage now. Damage walls is, to be fair, kind of not all that useful for us. You can assassinate, let's see. 3% wounded? Ooh, I like that. What about this? 4% wounded. Well, let's start with the 3. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Well done. Next up. I really wish we could tell them to just auto-assassinate everybody they get near. Hey, Joseph is immortal! Kind of shocking that Banshees aren't in some way immortal already. Oh, you're still... Oh, no, wait, you're on guard, not exhausted. Wait, were you exhausted or on guard? No, you are legitimately exhausted. Okay, my bad, relax. Now, chance to kill, 4% to get wounded, 5% to get wounded. Well, let's start with you, I guess. Hey, there we go, another success. Well done to the Banshees. So nice having heroes that actually succeed at what they're supposed to be doing. Damn you, Total Warhammer 3. Okay, let's see. Now you guys you're heading towards Piercing Lament. Therefore, speed reduction for enemy armies or reload time reduction? Ooh, that's a legit just like damage reduction. Yeah, I'd rather take 5% reload over 5% speed. 5% speed reduction is garbage, though. If you have like 5 Banshees in a single province, 25 speed is quite a bit more decent when stacking, but then again, then you just still have to compare it to the other thing. So, yeah, not much there. Oh well. Next up, Kaspar Stahlberg. You are still being used as an assassin, but you are still exhausted. Stay around here, though. Keep an eye on these things. And let's keep leveling it while we're at it as well. Assault units, please. Double points, and then we'll go through the Memories of War line as well. Next up, Ziggy. One of the Ziggies. You are also exhausted. Yes. Okay, you just stay here, get ready to assassinate again. Oh, look at all these little Bretonnian heroes moving up. I also like the addition in Total Warhammer 3 where you can use your heroes in the water. You can also level up while we're at it, though, because I will forget otherwise. No doubt about it. Alright, Assault Garrison, and then, well, Barrow Guardians is useless for you, so let's go through Memories of War. Okie dokie, next up, money, Millhouse money. Okay, I believe that's everybody. Well, let's end the turn again, and let's see if somebody at least tries to break the stalemate. Ooh, although, wait, there's a couple other things we gotta do. Manny, and what Manny is doing. That's still something. Now, you guys are all still meh. I'll need to summon you and then unsummon you. Necromancers. Let's at least do one unsummon. Let's take you, for example. And then delete you. Nah, he will not betray us. Goodbye. And then that guy will get replaced. And we'll do it one by one with the Necros, but because of the White King's need right now and Manny's army, I'm gonna recruit a bunch of them at the same time and just delete them all. I really don't like how much money this wastes, but, you know, what else are we to do? You cannot recruit. You are fielding the current maximum to... Oh, right, my bad. Delete. Sorry, White Kings. Must be annoying. Imagine being forced to rise from the grave, only to be sent right back to it. One of the greatest annoyances about being undead, I'm sure. Now, in terms of upgrades, Barag Dawa's bag. Let's immediately get you your walls. Let's also immediately get that growth building, that charnel pit, up and running, because we need to upgrade Dokkaraz and Barag Dawa's bag, though once again, I don't really care for the territories. We still should probably defend them. Kissuf's okay. We can ignore all these things. Mootland... Where else can we spend some cash? Ooh. Unfortunately, we don't have enough cash to upgrade the other wall here. You know what, let's save it so that we definitely start with upgrading those walls next turn. Everywhere needs to be walled up because when the Wood Elves and when the Bretonnians come for us, it's gonna be a problem. Also, Kemperbad, you need to upgrade those walls as well. You know what, let's upgrade Kappelberg. And let's get you that wooden shack or whatever. Woodsman Shack's Forester Shack. Close. Like, I almost had it, guys. I almost had it. And then I believe we are now good. Yes? We'll have to build something here. Probably a peasant blood tax. We aren't generating near enough money out of Talabayam as compared to other provinces, though that's in part because we have not a single peasant blood tax here. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Anyway, that's all our cash. So let's skip the rest of this. No, Manny. Where are you, Manny? You're down here somewhere. There. Alright, so the thing I wanted to see with Manny is this. So we're currently in the Desolation of Nagash territory, and there is nothing to raise, really. If we move to Lamian territory, which should technically have a different set of units. Are we now able to raise stuff? Ah, yes, now we do have a Graveguard available, though that's about it. You know what? While we... I know this is annoying, but I think we have to keep Manny here for a while. As we're just gonna stand here and we're gonna go back and forth between these two raising, although it takes like 5 turns or something for them to recover. Wouldn't it be faster to just try to move out to these and raise there? I know I was talking about this last episode. There is a really good location here at Crooked Fang Fort, probably a couple Graveguard that we can raise. But we need to get him his other 2 White Kings as well. You know, let's spend one more turn here because we have to raise stuff anyway, and then if it doesn't work out, then we'll move forward. At least our allies are doing pretty good, man. This civil war is really working out for me. Yeah, nice. Alrighty, let's end the turn. Let's see who you attack. I'd love to get this fight. And then I guess we'll have to retake Ackendorf yet again. Hopefully we don't start playing like a little circle game, like a, I don't know, musical chairs or something like that, where these guys attack Ackendorf and then they move on to Barrack Var, and then we keep chasing them around like a bunch of idiots. But I guess we'll see. It could wanted something, and I didn't even read it, and I was just like, no. Thurot, I also don't need to read what you want, because I don't want it. You're now at strength rank 18, so you just lost a couple armies. Most likely because you were strength rank 14, and I doubt anything other than a loss of army would have made such a significant jump. Oh, damn, the assault garrison's not good here. Oh, that's interesting. They wussed out. They didn't want to attack Carmilla, though her army was full of zombies. Now, what are you gonna do? Go for Ackendorf. Do it. Do it. Fight those zombies. Come on. I just wasted like 6,000 money, or probably more than that, on units there. Really? You're not going to attack? Really? Really? This is just garbage garrison. Gotta be kidding me. Gotta say, I'm a little bit shocked there. Damn. Look at all these assault garrison successes everywhere. We really gotta start obliterating heroes. You know what? We need to get some assassins down here. Look at all these dwarven heroes. Damn. Hero action cost versus hero action success chance. You know what? We're going to success chance. Snap his neck. There we go. Sword of Cain claimed would be swell for Vlad, but we can't get over there right now. And also this thing. Go away. What is this? Why won't you go away? What if we look at stances? Because this is really bothering me. There we go. Stance march. No, it didn't make it go. You gotta be kidding me. If we jump into a battle, I think this will disappear, though. I've had this bug before. Oh, well, speaking of a battle, this looks pretty epic. Ungrim with a bunch of good forces, plus the garrison of Varenka Hills, which is pretty okay as well. Yeah, that should be a pretty tough one. Here's what we'll do. We'll have the Red Duke siege, and then we'll have this army reinforce. And we'll send some zombies to attack him as well. Yeah, this one seems like a pretty damn epic fight. Continue the siege, please. We'll send those zombies up the walls to distract them, all to their deaths, of course, but we don't want to be paying for them right now anyway. You're gonna go right here. And the Necrarch can help. Alrighty, here we go. Obviously gonna make this a cinematic fight. Do you need to move into any kind of... if we go into or rather a necromantic ritual stance, we'll get a little bit of extra leadership. Or do we want the extra winds of magic? You know what, I want the extra winds of magic. There we go. And you can't change stances while you're in siege, unfortunately. So, we attack. Here we go. Pyrrhic victory. Alrighty, this should be a fun time. Zombies, Graveguard, all the good stuff. Get to it. Goddamn squeaky chair, okay. Oh, man, okay. This should be a pretty fun battle. I mean, obviously, we'd be much advantaged if we were to fight this in the field. However, in the name of fun, we're going to straight up assault this particular settlement, and that's why we brought the giant pile of zombies. I heard you guys like zombies, and well, we're going to deliver. Not only do we have a full stack of them here, look at them run. Oh, and it's maxed out in speed. Yeah, the game's gonna be a little bit laggy with the sheer numbers of units on the field, perhaps unsurprisingly. Yeah. Not only do we have those zombies, but we now have a Necroc Lord who I think can summon 10 units of zombies himself. Then we have 2 Necromancers, that's I think 6 summons each, and another, and the Red Duke himself. So between all of them and the fact that we have something like, oh, there's no way to see our Winds of Magic power reserve, it's something like 250. Anyway, we should be able to summon like 10,000 zombies, basically, is the plan here. We start with 5k, should be pretty easy to summon another 5k with the sheer number that we can put on the field. Now, I am going to keep this sped up a little while we get everybody into position to actually send the zombies forward. The plan is essentially what a loreful assault on a city looks like. Like if you've read any of the vampire novels, or well, not even necessarily the vampire specific novels, but really any novels dealing with undead, specifically the vampire counts. Every single assault essentially starts with, well, I mean, okay, there's also magic shenanigans and stuff, but assaults on the walls always start with giant piles of zombies just headed directly towards them and wearing down the enemy, overrunning them, etc., etc., with the sheer numbers. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. Should be pretty darn fun. I'm pretty excited about this. Oh, I like how there's like a little, I guess you probably can't call these lakes, can you? Huh, these little tiny volcanic vents? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Now that I've been looking at Warhammer 3 maps a lot. Hey, camera, don't do that. I've been looking at Warhammer 3 maps a lot more lately, and now I'm starting to notice even more little details on these Warhammer 2 maps. Can't let those go. I do wonder how or whether maps will get updated, i.e. whether Warhammer 2 maps will get updated for Warhammer 3. That should be pretty interesting. Anyway, we're just about ready to go. As we can see, we're summoning a few extra units of zombies, and what we're going to do is essentially have the summoned units of zombies travel in front of the non-summoned units, so that they take the brunt of the enemy towers and artillery attacks, while the rest of our zombies follow suit. And here we go. Oh man, I'm so excited. I also really like how there's like a light falling directly on the Dwarven city. I guess this is why they built it like this. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat, I like that. Anyway, the enemy does have quite a few artillery pieces, but once again, one of the best things about having zombies is the fact that, well, they can waste all their ammo on those said zombies. Alrighty, so this is what the enemy sees, or, well, if they would see, if they could, you know, see over their own battlements. Why would you build a battlement that your own troops can't see over? Okay, here they can, but that's between the Krenels and the Merlins. Actually, I think this is just Merlins. There's no Krenel here, because this is just the wall, right? Yeah, and then this they just legitimately can't see over. Like this is a proper crenellation, but they can't see. They can't see over, but anyway, the giant pile of zombies still approaching, and while the enemy is distracted with that, over on the side we have our 2 lords, the Red Duke and the Necroc Lord, so their dragons running into each other, moving in and around here, going to try to do some damage. Took a volley on the Red Duke, but he didn't really take too much damage from that, and he's gonna get his revenge by having his Black Dragon breathe on this unit, parallel to having the breath go parallel to the unit. As you can see, that one breath essentially destroys the unit, though it is still alive. Man, that leadership, though. Imagine a breath taking out almost your entire unit, and you're all badly hurt and being like, nah, we'll keep fighting on. Otherwise, the Red Duke and the and the Necroc Vampire Lord are going to go in here. They're going to try to wreak as much havoc as possible, breathe on those Thunderers, attack them and all that. But we've seen that many a time. Let's see how these zombies approach the gates under fire. Also, we do have our summoned units of Graveguard moving in, because, well, I mean, we don't care about their casualties, so they can move in among the zombies. Nice. If only we could have even more zombies on the field. Like, to be fair, once again, from a loreful perspective, there'd probably be several lines like this of just zombies. Ooh, look at those artillery pieces, or artillery shots, or possibly tower shots hit the zombies. And there we go, we're almost to the walls now. Once again, I feel like every assault in a city should look like this. And you know, the more power reserve we get for the faction, the more likely that we can make that a reality, even with particular armies that don't have too much summoning capability. Actually, that makes me think that I gotta try to not forget to get a couple necromancers in Manny's army as well. Everybody needs the necromancers, damn it. Alrighty, and the zombies are almost there. Once again, one of the unfortunate things about Warhammer 2 is that they do have a tough time putting up walls, and you have to really order them individually to do this, i.e. they will otherwise walk up to a wall and, like, ordered from all the way back here to do this. They'll walk up to the wall, and then they won't get their ladders up. They'll just stand there, so you have to individually click each one in a complete panic while they're getting all shot up by towers and stuff, and tell them all to start annoying the enemy. Now, the enemy does have a lot of giant slayers, and wait, those are longbeards. They do have a lot of giant slayers on the field here. I believe, well, slayers and giant slayers. Okay, those are longbeards, and those are longbeards. Where are the giant slayers? I remember there were a number of them out. There's some right here. Those are dwarf warriors with great weapons. Damn, a lot of great weapons, which is kind of fortunate considering we don't have a lot of crazy armor on the field. Although I suppose the Red Duke's army does. Oh, there's a giant slayer unit, yeah. So these guys, the zombies, I feel like are pretty darn okay at attacking giant slayers, or at least they should be. Like, granted, the enemy does have a fairly high melee defense at 64, but to be fair, this is sheer number of zombies should make sure that they still take out a decent chunk of their HP overall. And this is what we're doing. Obviously, we don't want the Necrarch or the Red Duke even surrounded by Giant Slayers, as they are specialized at, well, obviously killing a single target unit like that pretty darn well, or a single entity unit, rather. But with the giant piles of zombies surrounding them and getting kind of ripped apart by the enemy artillery as well, but who cares, they're zombies. And there we go. Plus, they can act as a meat shield while the Red Duke actually... Oh, this is the Necrarch. The Red Duke's out here killing that enemy unit of Thunderers. There we go. Now he's joining the fray. And this Giant Slayer's unit is below half HP. These guys are pretty okay. The Red Duke took some damage, but to be fair, he also took some volleys to the face from those Thunderers. And there we go. Zombies are starting to get up on the walls. Will they win their fight? No, but they'll distract the enemy long enough to make it worth our time. We also have a couple of our units of Graveguard with halberds moving in, and I missed this because these guys run so stupidly fast, but our Blood Dragon warriors are now attacking the gate. It's at 20%, so it's getting there. They're kind of in each other's way. It would be funny if they would, like, you know, back up and just, like, jump up at that gate and just, like, you know, crawl along it and just, like, start hammering away at it with their swords. I don't see why they can't. They're vampires. I feel like they're perfectly capable of such feats. And there we go. Looks like the Red Duke, or that's the Necrarch, I think. Yeah, the Necrarch has come back and breathed on the wall, and the Red Duke's gonna come in and do the exact same thing. As soon as their breaths were off cooldown, I sent them down once again to help deal with this. Gonna breathe on those Warriors of Dragonfire Pass and do about, I don't know, 66% damage to them. Ooh, the gate has opened up. And Warriors of Dragonfire Pass versus Blood Dragon Warriors, well, I don't imagine they're gonna do too well, even with the actually, wait, the Blood Dragon Warriors don't have a fire weakness? Oh, interesting. I guess it's because they're vampires and not regular undead. And there we go, Red Duke and co are still flying around, gonna get a Wind of Death going down into the enemy formation. Didn't really kill too many, but actually did clip that one unit fairly okay. But yeah, it's kind of tough to get a proper a proper wind of death going. While this is all happening, as we just saw, after breathing on the enemy with their black dragon breaths, our two lords flew over the enemy artillery, wherein they dropped a bunch more zombies, or summoned a bunch more zombies on top of them, and then moved right past them and landed on top of these thunderers, wherein they attacked them, though they get countered by Ungrim Iron Fist. Now, Ungrim is an incredibly scary lord. Look at him. 116, damn it, 116 melee attack, magical and fire damage, and 1120 weapon strength, and those are the stats despite that he currently has the Tormentor sword on him, minus 26 melee attack. Yeah, that's a pretty damn scary lord, and he's anti-large specialized on top of that, so though the Red Duke is mighty, I would fully expect Ungrim to be able to rip him apart. Yeah, especially considering the stat disparity, and oh damn it, game. Stop that. Yeah, Ungrim's scary. He's a scary dwarf. Even with these two lords here, they have no chance against them. However, we do have more zombies. I did say I wanted to summon 10,000, and well, we're not going to stop summoning them now. Get more meat shields in there, maybe get a spirit leech on Ungrim, and well, keep working at it. Just keep working at it. In the meantime, oh man, our zombies are really getting kind of ripped apart by their Air Force. I actually did try to send our dragons at the Air Force, but unfortunately they back off immediately, and they are faster than our lords and dragons, so... Oh well, not much we could do about that. And how's that gate looking? 35%, it's really taking some time. Yeah, getting a little bit tough. In the meantime, we do have the rest of our force now moving in. The zombies are more or less on top of the walls. The ladders are set up and clear, and now the rest of our force is going to move closer to it, go up those walls, and help with the gate at the same time. We want to do that before all the zombies are dead up here, as in while the enemy is still distracted. Keep at it, little zombies. You do good work. Yeah, this feels so right in terms of just the sheer number of zombies, and more are coming along. Beautiful. This is what makes me love playing the undead so much. At least, well, it's one of the things. There are many things. Damn it, camera. Looks like some Slayers running around in the background. They too lack armor. Oh, and some Giant Slayers here as well. At the very least, they're probably getting damaged by those zombies. Oh, towers are firing into our... Well, they're not going to do too much damage to those guys. And here we go. We got the Blood Knights coming in to help out with attacking the gate. Unfortunately, our Blood Dragon Warriors, and I didn't do this on purpose. I told them to attack the gate, but I must have misclicked behind the gate or something. No, these guys are still attacking the gate. Anyway, for some reason, whatever I clicked was the wrong thing to click, because all of the Blood Dragon Warriors decided to run around and get on top of those walls. Obviously, that's a bad thing, because climbing will mean that that it will hurt their vigor very, very badly. Even though I really don't feel like setting up a ladder or even climbing a ladder would tire a vampire at all. I mean, I think we all know it wouldn't. But yeah, anyway, while all that is happening, I saw that the Blood Dragons were up here, and ooh, another breath going down on those walls, and got kind of panicked about that situation, so I sent our lords up here to buff everybody up. Unfortunately, you also can't use Invocation of Nehek on top of walls. It doesn't work. You have to be either in the air or on the ground, but for whatever crazy reason, not on a wall. Does it make any sense? No, it doesn't. But yeah, we can't use it, which means the Blood Dragon Warriors here, especially trapped against Slayers and Giant Slayers and Longbeards with great weapons, could be in trouble. Oh, look at these guys hovering together. It's nice that the Red Duke has a friend. They can work together to some degree. It's nice that he has a supporting army here, though I do expect this army will either get deleted or die soon, because we don't really need to be paying for it right now. Anyway, the rest of our army is here, and our Graveguard are getting ready to support all of those Blood Dragon Warriors, and now our Graveguard are pretty damn beefy and buffed up. 64-48 on those melee attacking defense and 140 armor, and those are the great weapon types. We got, I taken more melee defense on these guys. Yeah, 69, nice melee defense on the standard Graveguard. So with that, pretty darn decent, and they should be able to last a while and help out those Blood Dragon Warriors. This one got pretty badly beat up, but we immediately used Undeath Resurgent for that 15%, for that plus 15 leadership, and that Magical Animus for another 15 leadership, just to prevent them from routing. Obviously, they do have the hunger, and they will heal up as long as they keep fighting up here. So, yeah, it's just a matter of time. At the very least, while this was an accident sending them up here, if they don't die, it may turn out to be a happy accident, because they do a lot of damage. They're pretty damn good at what they do. And with the Graveguard coming up and zombies still attacking from the side and annoying all these units, they should be able to wreak some havoc up here. Too bad about the diminished vigor, but oh well. It is what it is. I really feel like the hunger should recover vigor as well, not just HP. So that they should be able to max themselves out. Our Necrarch is fading, even though he's been fighting this entire time. He is a little bit hurt, though, and yeah, I sent both of them to, you know, apply their splash damage on top of these walls here and protect those very badly beat-up Blood Dragon Warriors. They're fighting in a little circle over here. These are the hurt ones. It looks like perhaps the enemy is actually trying to focus them down. Man, this turned out to be a really long battle, and I gotta say, I'm really happy about that. 17 minutes, much, much longer than the standard. If Isabella was here, she would have just ripped those walls apart so quickly by comparison. Even against the dwarfs, we've seen it before, and though it was surprising, even against slayers and stuff, yeah, Isabella's army is just too damn good. If only Vlad and Isabella weren't busy holding off the Empire and Chaos and anything else up there. Yeah, I gotta love these two black dragons towering, or zombie dragons rather, towering over the enemy dwarfs, and they're trying to move in and help out. But now we've opened up some space. We're keeping these Blood Dragon Warriors safe, and it looks like they haven't quite healed up. They aren't dying either. Oh, their leadership is getting very, very close though. Gotta be real careful there. Over on this side, however, we are starting to win. The enemy Giant Slayers are very much dropping in terms of their numbers, getting overwhelmed by those zombies, and now the great weapon, or great sword, Graveguard. More and more moving in, and they're still climbing. On top of that, it looks like finally the gates have opened up and our Blood Knights are in, as in not our Blood Dragon Warriors, but the Blood Knights themselves, together with a little bit of Hex Wraith help, since I guess we did summon those units, might as well use them. They cost us a pretty penny after all. And there we go. Now the Red Duke is going to lead the assault through the main gate while the Necrarch stays up on the walls, though the walls are now doing good. As we can see, most of the enemy up here are dead, and they're being overwhelmed from every direction. A little contingents remaining up here, but the battle is starting to draw to a close. Now we've summoned almost 10,000 units. Allied troop count is at 9.3k, and here we go. We're gonna summon some more. Yeah, once again, that's the great thing about having all of these necromancers. They just keep summoning fresh units of zombies on the field to act as meat shields, take shots from the enemy artillery and range units. This feels so right. I don't know where the Red Duke is going. Maybe it's because he was surrounded by Slayers and that's a little bit iffy, but it's not like we don't have plenty of units up there to help him out. And it looks like the walls are just about done. This portion is clear, everybody's routing. I think it's just the Thane. Oh, he lifted off to go kill the Thane, or to help out with killing the Thane a little bit faster. And there we go. With the exception of the units that are unbreakable, it looks like the enemy army is, well, breaking. Very nice. Yeah, these walls used to be filled with dwarfs, and now they're filled with corpses. There we go, and the rest of the army is moving forward. The enemy are routing, but we do still have to kill the Slayers, plus Ungrim himself, who is, well, he's still ready to put up a fight. His stats have dropped considerably, but that's because he isn't using his abilities, which makes him hit considerably harder. Actually, without abilities, he's about even with the Red Duke. No, but his abilities are so damn good that they, you know, they make him a little bit too dangerous for the Red Duke. Okay, we'll watch Ungrim fight in a few seconds. I just want to see if anybody else is alive. No, it's just that one unit of Giant Slayers, which is down to a couple of units here. One unit, in fact. The last dwarf holding the wall. Guess we can watch him die. I mean, I guess a few of them are routing nearby, but this is the last one who's still fighting up here. I wonder if you know that, Giant Slayer, that you're the last one alive. Damn, he's taking a while to go down. There we go, and he loses his head. I think it might have been a zombie that cleaved it off, although there were Graveguard with great weapons nearby. Anyway, keep summoning zombies just because we can, and keep heading towards Ungrim. We're actually going to move around him a little bit around him to surround him. How's that HP looking? Red Duke is healing. We're also using Invocations of Nehek on our piles of units as well. We do have access to 4 of them after all, and plenty of magic. 4,011 HP on Ungrim. Starting to lose it. To be honest, at this point, the zombies are a little bit in the way, but I was a little bit too lazy to start, trying to pick individual units out of that just huge mass of units. So, yeah, just told essentially everybody left to attack Ungrim. Can't even see him down here. Oh, there he is. Well, I guess that, like that one last Giant Slayer that was up on the wall, we have a Giant Slayer here fighting. So at least there's some nice parallel. The Red Duke drops down now that he has his Blood Knights to help. The game is still lagging, but that's probably from the sheer amount of our own zombies, plus all the healing effects on the zombies happening at the same time. Did I go a little bit overboard on the zombies? No, I didn't. You can never go overboard on zombies. And I've said it many times this campaign, this is why the Humble Zombie is one of my favorite units in the game. It's just so fun. Alright, Ungrim, looks like you're just about done, I think. 1,000 HP remaining, plus we're getting Spirit Leech on you as well. Ooh, and it looks like you just suffered a hit from the Red Duke. I think I just saw you take about 200 HP with a single blow. Although that doesn't feel like it should be nearly enough. But hey, once again, gotta give it up to Ungrim. That's a fierce fighter right there. Considering just how many troops it takes to bring him down. There we go, he brought a Blood Knight, or a Blood Dragon Warrior down right there. Plenty of zombies as well, and finally he drops, and the victory is ours. It was a close victory, and not surprisingly, because it was a completely unnecessary fight, but once again, I think, coming back to this campaign, we had to, we had to get a fun one, so I think this lives up to the, not so much the hype, because I never had the plan to do this directly before, but it lives up to something. Alrighty, damn, that was a fun battle. Yeah, that was really appropriate on coming back to this campaign. Ooh, lots of zombies died, but not unexpected. We just flooded those damn walls with tons of zombies. Man, Ungrim is so damn tough to kill, though. Also, let's check out the damage here. We got to 85, nearly 86k on the Red Duke, and 69k, nice, on our Necrarch Vampire Lord, who was just helping out. Otherwise, it looks like our Blood Knights got kind of beat up by a few of those. Well, I mean, they were out front in the gate, so it's not surprising that they got damaged, but look at the damage they dealt. 20k and up, 26k on you, all pretty good. I'm also happy that the Graveguard survived going up those walls. Yeah, I think everybody did pretty damn nice. Well done, everybody. Sorry, Ungrim. No dice for you. Occupy Varenka Hills next. And there we are. We got ourselves a free potion of toughness. We'll heal up next turn, presuming that there is no other full stack to attack us. I will expect that Bellegar Ironhammer is going to get like a couple garbage units, and he's going to head straight for Barag de Wazbag, and he's going to take it. But he'll be stupid to do so, because we'll immediately attack him with the Red Duke or... Ooh, wait. We can move Otto Zubissendorf here to help defend at Barag de Wazbag, although if there's another full stack that if there's an actual stack that attacks, he'll die. We don't actually care about him surviving, right? He's just a temporary lord that we summoned to defend this area. Anyway, that battle took quite a lot of time, and I am unfortunately going to have to call this episode here. It was a damn fun one. Can't wait for the next. Speaking of next time, well, I guess we maintain our little... our little stalemate across our borders. Still not entirely sure what's going to happen there, but at the very least, while all that is happening, we just keep taking more and more dwarven territory. They keep losing more to the south. Manny is going to soon be ready to help out with all that as well, and when we're no longer dealing with the dwarves, we can move the rest of our armies north to help break this stalemate. Pretty cool state of affairs. Can't wait for more. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Whatever else I usually say, likes and comments are good to get this particular campaign updated relatively quickly. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.